In this tutorial, we'll determine the likelihood of an event given its probability. Number one, Nathan and Lucas play baseball on their school's team. Nathan hit the ball 12 times out of the last 54 times at bat. Lucas hit the ball 20 times out of the last 24 times at bat. Assume they both continue to get hits at this rate, which event is most likely to occur? At its simplest, probability boils down to this: looking at the ways to get what we want over the total ways to get stuff. Now, ways to get what you want can be ways to get what you're interested in, or ways to get what you don't want, like the way you don't want to get the flu, over the total ways to get the flu. But we're talking about the ways to get what you're interested in over the total ways to get stuff. So let's look at this with respect to Nathan and Lucas. So Nathan hit the ball 12 times out of the last 54 times at bat. And Lucas hit the ball, so that's Nathan there. Lucas hit the ball 20 times out of the last 24 times at bat. And we want to know which is more likely to happen. Is it more likely that Nathan will hit the ball next time he's at bat? Or more likely that Lucas will hit the ball next time he's at bat? Or is it that both events are equally likely? Now, the probability of Nathan hitting the ball is actually 12 out of 54. The ways to get what you want, Nathan hitting the ball, over the total ways to get stuff. And the probability that Lucas will hit the ball is 20 out of 24. The ways to get what you want, Lucas hitting the ball over 24, the ways to get stuff. We could reduce this and spend a lot of time reducing fractions. In fact, if you want to, 12 out of 54 reduces to 2/9, and 20 over 24 reduces to 5/6. And that's interesting, but it's not terribly helpful because we then would have to simplify our fractions. We don't want to have to do that. One way that we could do it easier is just punch it in our calculator and get the decimal value. So 2 divided by 9 is 0.22 repeating. So 0.22 repeating, I'll just round it there. And 5/6, 5 divided by 6 is 0.833 repeating. And so this is our probability. So which one is more likely to happen? Well, the higher probability, the greater probability, is clearly that Lucas will hit the ball the next bat. Therefore, we would choose B. Now let's try it with the second problem. Tea Company is surveying shoppers at different malls. They were asked whether they preferred sweetened or unsweetened tea. At West Side Mall, 20 out of 30 shoppers preferred unsweetened tea. So West Side Mall, we have 20 out of 30 shoppers preferring unsweetened tea. At East Side Mall, 40 out of 80 shoppers. So East Side Mall, 40 out of 80. 40 out of 80. Now, at which location are the shoppers more likely to prefer unsweetened tea? Again, ways to get what we want, people choosing unsweetened tea over the total ways to get things. Now, we can quickly simplify these fractions to 2/3 and 4/8 because they're based on 10, and we can take a 10 out of both of them. We can divide by 10 on both top and bottom and get these. 2/3 or 4/8. And 4/8 simplifies to 1/2. Now, 2/3 and 1/2, which one is more likely to happen? Well, these are simple fractions, so 2/3 is clearly bigger than 1/2. The likelihood is that people at West Side Mall, where it's 2/3, where the probability is highest, they are more likely to choose unsweetened tea. Clearly, they're not equally likely because 2/3 is not equal to 1/2. So we would choose 2/3 West Side Mall, letter A.